Hey guys, welcome back. So the last time I made shrimp ceviche and it was so good. I highly recommend. The link will be in the description below. And then this time I'm going to be making dumplings, like pork dumplings. Not the chicken and dumplings, but I'm going to be making Asian dumplings and I'm so excited. I'm a tad bit nervous because I've never made them before and I've spent so much time doing extensive research on how to make these. In order to enhance my cooking skills, I need to challenge myself, and so I feel like this will be a good challenge for me. And then also I'm going to be making chili oil as well, which is really great. I like the ones from the stores, but I feel like if I make it myself, then it'll be a little bit more flavorful. And then I'm also going to be making a dumpling sauce as well. So I'm pretty excited about this because I love Asian food. I love the culture. I love dumplings. No more talking. I'm done talking. Let's get this started, all right? Hello everyone. We're going to get right into this. So we're going to remove some of the outer leaves of the Napa Cabbage so we can reserve them for our dumpling basket. So we're only going to be using half of this Napa Cabbage, and once you cut it in half and do a rough chop, you're going to remove the bottom half. Well, that's what I did because it was a lot thicker than I anticipated. No pun intended. And I mean, if you want to keep it, you totally can, but I don't recommend it because it's very thick. Also, if you want to remove some of the moisture from the cabbage, just place it in a bowl, add some salt, mix it up, and then eventually the salt will remove the water. Alright, now we're going to get started on our dumpling filling, and we get everything chopped up. We're going to add our meat, and like always, I will have all the ingredients in the description below, including the measurements as well. After you're done chopping your ingredients, the water should be removed, depending on how much cabbage you have. Just make sure you pour that out. Once you incorporate all of the ingredients for the filling, you're going to mix it up, and then you're going to place it into the fridge until you're ready to go. And as a friendly reminder, I will have the ingredients and the measurements in the link, oh my lord, I cannot talk today, in the description below. We're going to do the dumpling dough. So I did 3 cups of flour and I actually sifted it just for consistency's sake. You don't have to do that, but I just wanted to try it out to see how it is. And then you're going to mix some salt in there, about 1/4 teaspoon, and then you're going to add boiling hot water. Now you want to add this a little bit at a time. Oh my lord, I cannot speak today. A little bit at a time until it all combines together. You may not even use the entire cup of boiling water. And then once everything starts to come together, you're going to knead that bad boy for about 10 minutes. Yes, I know it's going to be rough at first, but it'll eventually get to a smooth consistency. And if you need to add a little bit more water, then do so, just like kind of how I did just now. But add a little under a tablespoon at a time. So once the dough came to a smooth consistency, I flattened it just a little bit, and then I rubbed it down with a little bit of water on each side just to ensure that it doesn't dry out, because you're going to place it in plastic wrap and sit it on the counter for an hour to an hour and a half to make sure it's at room temperature, and then that just ensures that the gluten is developing. Right now we're going to get started on the chili oil. I will have all these linked in the description below. So once you get your ingredients together, you're going to put your ingredients into 4 cups of canola oil or any neutral oil there is, and then you're going to let everything simmer for about 1 to 1.5 hours, 2 at the most. And then once everything is simmering, make sure that your oil is at 230 to 250 degrees. Anything above that, it will burn. And if your garlic is brown like that, make sure you throw it out because it will become bitter. So I added my chili flakes, my habanero, and salt and black vinegar, and then I started pouring the oil into the bowl. So make sure you have a big bowl to withstand all the bubbles because it gets pretty insane. You didn't see this because I forgot to press record, but I sliced the dough into 4ths, and then I took one of the pieces and placed it into my pasta maker, and I started at a 7 and then I went down to a 1. I just wanted it as thin as possible. As for the other pieces of dough, make sure you put them in a damp towel or a damp paper towel, that way they don't dry out. It's just me, so I'm only using one slice of the dough. To be completely honest, I don't know why I cut the dough like this. In my mind, like no lie, I thought I was making lasagna sheets. I have no idea why I forgot I was making dumplings. But anyways, once you cut them however you would like, you're gonna get a biscuit cutter, and then you're gonna cut some holes. After you're finished cutting out your dumpling wrappers, you're gonna place them on a sheet tray with flour, that way they don't stick. And then also make sure to use a large biscuit cutter. So we're gonna get started on our dumplings. So do not overfill it like I did. Only did it just this once because I was just hungry and I was like, oh my god, I want a big dumpling. But I wound up making it work. So you're gonna fold it into a taco shape, and then you're gonna pinch the center together. Then once you're done pinching the center to seal, you're gonna go to the left side with your index finger, and then you're gonna fold the outer edge into the center. And you're just going to keep repeating the process. So this is completely off topic, but please excuse my nails, y'all. So I tried using fingernail polish for the first time, and I didn't really like the nail polish at all. Not because I didn't like the way it looked, but I just didn't like the brand. And I tried using this soy fingernail polish remover, and those two are just not vibing at all. Some of it came off, but some of it is still stuck on my nails. So yeah, I'm trying my best to get it removed. So I filled up a pot halfway with water, and then I placed the basket on top with the cabbage leaves on the inside, and then I started spreading the dumplings around. Just make sure they don't touch because they will stick together. Where I messed up at is that I had the heat on way too high, and it should have been at medium. So what it did was it shriveled up the outside, but luckily the inside was still juicy. So yeah, don't do that. This sauce was amazing. I was toying around with it prior to me actually making it, and I decided that I want a little bit of sweetness to it, and it just made it pop. I added some sugar and I dissolved it with hot water, that way it's not gritty. But man, oh man, you guys definitely have to try this for sure. We have made it to the end. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you guys for just watching and watching me grow as a cook. I hope you guys try this recipe. It was amazing, and please watch me devour this food because oh my goodness. Yeah, I'm finally done after like 30,000 hours. This was very experimental, and I really love the fact that I challenged myself. So without further ado, let's go ahead and this is amazing. And it was my first time too, y'all. I'm so proud of myself with this. It took like hours, but it was so worth it. I'm glad I used just the Szechuan peppercorns because I've tried Szechuan peppercorns before, and it tingles your tongue a bit, and it also numbs it. Not the entire tongue, but the tip of it. And then so the chili oil requires Szechuan chili flakes, so I felt that was gonna be an overkill, but it's actually just perfect because this one time I first tried it because I was making chicken, and I was under the impression that it was going to be the same as regular black pepper, and I was mistaken because my entire tongue was numb. So yeah. It was like the perfect spice too. And this sauce, I just threw it together. I didn't know what the hell I was doing. Oh my goodness, this is so good. And then, cool thing about it, them habaneros. Oh. Oh, those are optional, by the way. You don't have to use habaneros at all. But if you want to, I highly suggest it. But yeah, I have so much dough left over and so much filling, so I'm definitely gonna make some more at some point. We're currently having a windstorm right now here in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada, where it is 100 degrees. So yeah. Oh my gosh. I need to slow down before I get too full. Yeah, that's really good. Because I'm so unfamiliar with Asian cuisine, so this was definitely a nice challenge for me. And it worked out. I did it. I'm really proud of myself. But with that being said, I need to get this video edited. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time. Oh, you already know what time it is, y'all.